Hey guys, what's up? So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how we helped our client close a 4-figure deal within 72 hours, all through B2B cold email. So I'm going to be going over the entire process that we took to actually get those results that quickly, starting from buying the actual email accounts. We're going to recommend which providers and things like that. The 14-day warm-up process, showing you the best settings for the best deliverability, lead list building, script writing, campaign launch settings, and things like that, and inbox management. So before we get into it, I just want to show you just a picture of what my client said. Obviously, we have conversations and within our private channel in Slack, and they said closed that client 2 weeks ago. I covered it just for privacy purposes. They want to reach that 16 booked calls per month, which we are looking to do that very soon for them. And then again, it wasn't a massive deal. It was $1,500 per month retainer. But the point is that we launched them, and within less than 3 days, they closed that client. So again, really want to share this process and excited to do so. Hey guys, just want to cut into the video really quickly. I just want to let you guys know that my team and I are offering a done with you system for a limited time, and it costs $9.95, and it includes a full landing page, 10 domains with DNS record installed, 20 email accounts, 10,000 lead list count with your ideal customer, first name, last name, and email, 3 variations of scripts, 6 30-minute private one-on-one consultation calls with me and my team, access to Lead Academy for any private calls for a month, and also store leads built within Clutch get lock scrapers for completely free. And access to our proven scripts, full standard operating procedures, and everything you need to launch a successful campaign. We're building out the entire system. Everything here, the front end value is going to be $3,080. We're doing it for $9.85 plus the email accounts, which is a monthly charge you guys have to cover. And anything in the future as far as lead lists, one-on-one consultation calls, anything like that, that'll be a separate charge. If you guys are interested, click on the link in the description and let's talk. So the first part is buying the email accounts. So we work with a private infrastructure by the name of Superwave, which lets us set up 99 email accounts under one domain. So typically how the typical process looks is you buy 10 to 20 domains, you set up 2 email accounts per domain, and then you have between 20 and 50 email accounts you can send off of. Superwave, they're a private infrastructure, so they let you do one domain, 99 email accounts, lets you set up to 2,000 emails per day. Extremely worth checking out. They are a little bit more expensive on the front end. When we purchased it, it was like a $5,000 upfront payment. They changed their payment structure now, I believe, but instead of paying $360 or $400 per month for 50 email accounts for Outlook, we just paid a $5,000 upfront, and that lets us onboard 10 clients up to those domains. So definitely check them out if you do have the capital to do so. Your second option, if you don't want to do that, you can use the mail supply. We haven't really used it that much, to be honest with you guys. I'm just recommending this just because, they are a reseller, so they are a Microsoft and Google partner. If you want to get Outlook accounts, I believe the normal price for Outlook accounts is $7.20, so you get these for $5.27. It is cheaper, and again, the best part is that they do it all for you. The DNS setup, DKIM, SPF, and DMARC records, domain tracking, and everything like that. They do that for you. So definitely check it out. I have no affiliation. Just want to show you guys because it's pretty useful. And I also want to show you guys this. This is just the typical structure that we have with email accounts. We have one primary domain. This would be, for instance, our company. Right? Let's say we're setting up these email accounts. It would be Borks, and then we would have tryborks.com, heyborks.com, theyborks.com, usborks.com, worldborks.com, whatever. And then those would be the domains, and we would set up 2 email accounts per domain. Again, if you are a beginner, this is going to be a good guide to go by. If you're not, then you can kind of skip forward in the video. So the next part is a 14-day warm-up. Our warm-up looks like this. So we start out at 4 emails per day, and we ramp that all the way up to 50 emails maximum per day with a 60% reply rate. And these are what the starting settings look like. So you could update these for the email accounts in SmartLead. This is all I'm doing everything in SmartLead just because it's a better setting provider. a setting tool provider. So we do a max of 50 email accounts per day, or I'm sorry, 50 a warm-up email send out per day, with a 4-day ramp up, or a 4-message ramp up. So it'd be 4, 8, 16. It would keep going until it gets to 50, and then it randomizes it between 35 and 50, so it doesn't look very body, it looks more humanized with a 60% reply rate, and we keep on the auto adjust warm up. And if you guys don't already know, with Smart Lead, basically what they do is they have a warm-up pool. So everyone that's warming up their email accounts within Smart Lead, whether it be Google accounts, Outlook accounts, private infrastructure accounts, you're going to be warming up within that pool. So you're going to be sending messages back and forth so Outlook understands that you are a real human, right? That's a real human that's interacting with other humans. And again, you're just breaking in the account, so then you can, use it for cold email and have better deliverability. After 14 days, we scale down the warm up to 30 per day, and then we start sending between 10 and 15 cold emails per day. So it'd be at a maximum of 45 to 50 emails per day, maximum being sent out through each email account. Half of that mostly being warm up, and half of that being cold email, and then 80% reply rate. Now the next part is lead list building. So the lead list that I built for this specific campaign, as I said before, this specific client does e-commerce marketing. So they do Amazon management for e-commerce companies. And specifically, they wanted to do the supplement industry. I got the initial data from Store Leads, and we do have a much cheaper option, which I'm going to show you guys how to use within Lead Academy, our private community. And it's brought to Apollo for further enrichment. And then again, that's the process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to Discord. This is a Lead Academy, if you guys already know. Private community, 10 plus hours of content. A bunch of agency owners are in here talking about, new lead generation agency tips. And again, cool part about this is that you can get all these scrapers for this is included. Agency Vista for agencies, Clutch, Get Latka for SaaS, Google My Business, Store Leads, and etc. So I'm showing you guys a little quick thing what I did. So I went to Store Leads. I want only Shopify companies that are active websites. These are active. These aren't like these aren't like locked for any reason. These are active in the health industry with a category of, let's see, I believe it's a nutrition, and then subcategory vitamins and supplements. Press enter, and now it's going to have a request in progress, and within a minute, 30 seconds to a minute, it's going to send over the results. I'm going to pause this and be right back when it's done. All right, there you go. So as you can see, right, it sent over the DM. It looks like this. As you can see, 21,000 results. If you go into the website, or right here, or on the Google Sheet rather, we have all this data. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a copy. I'm just going to call this supplement Store Leads Lead Academy. And let's let that load. So pretty much, just move over here. Pretty much the only data that I really want are the domains right now, just because that's all I want. That's what I'm going to use for the enrichment in in Apollo. And essentially, I'm going to split up this lead list. So I'm going to do, Apollo lets you do 7,000 imports at a time. So I'll do 7,000. Delete that. Come back here. And I'll just show you guys an example. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the first 7,000 in this list, right? And we're going to come over to Apollo. Remove this. And we're going to come to apollo.io, this is going to be our enrichment process to actually get the decision makers and further filter by employee count, location, things like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the home tab. Go to the search tab. And we're going to go to the companies tab right here. Since we want to import the domains that we just had, we're going to click on company and then import the domains, save and search. And Apollo found 4,000 companies out of the 7,000. So 3,000 I couldn't find. These would be the supplement company, the supplement e-commerce companies. What I like to do just to double check that these are actually the right companies I want to work with, I'm going to go to Shopify as a technology. So these are only companies that are using Shopify. Let's see if, there you go. So 100 people just weren't on Shopify. So I just like to double check. Literally just doesn't cost anything. So it just can't hurt to check. All right, so I'm going to come to the employee count, go to custom range, And then I'm just gonna do I'm gonna do 0 to 25 just so it collects the NAs. You can see here, so just in case if they can't find it, over here, and 0 to 25, so 3,700. Account location, I'm just gonna do United States just because that's what I did for that campaign. 2,100 companies that are there. And I believe that's it. Industry keywords, I don't need to do that just because these are the supplement companies from store leads. Come over to people, and now we have, let's see, 5,000 people that Apollo has found. What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to only talk to decision makers, right? So I'm going to do owner, founder, and C-suite. And that is pretty much it. Typically what you want to do, I have another video going over like a waterfall enrichment process where we get more leads that Apollo can't find. But for now, I'm just going to tag on the verified and likely to engage. These are leads that Apollo actually has in their database that we can access. So let's click that. Let's wait for that to load. Should be around 600. So this is 600 decision makers of supplement companies that we can use for a campaign. So now what we're going to want to do is scrape this data. Since Apollo is extremely expensive to export, I'm not really sure. I think it's like a couple $100s for a couple thousand exports. It's really, really expensive. What we do is we come over to exportapollo.com, which I'm going to have a link in the description. It's like an affiliate link. So if you sign up, you get free 500 credits. And essentially, you're going to put your Apollo link here and then just name whatever the list you want to name. I'm just going to say supplement companies, lead academy. And then you want to look back. Let's see how many leads it was. It was 597. So I'll just put 597 here. And now I typically don't click any of these. I'm just going to go and click on scrape. And then it will email us the data when it gets it. So I'm going to pause the video and come right back. So there you go, right? We get an email with our leads. And then it's super easy. They send you a Google Drive link. And you can go ahead and open this into your Google Sheets. Let this load for a little bit. All right, so cool. So specifically what I want from this data, I only want their first name, last name, email, and company name, right? Just for this specific campaign. So I don't need the full name either. Email status, I don't need any of this. I need the company name. And then everything else is garbage. I don't need this, right? So as you can see, right, with these company names, there's something wrong with this, right? There's BTR Nation, all capital, or Point Pet LLC, all capital, or Crucial 4 capital, or any undercase, or, LLC, or, with an apostrophe, whatever it is. When you're using these company names in your cold email campaigns, it looks very unnatural when you say, hey, I saw, Point Pet LLC's website. It looks very unnatural. So what we're going to want to do is use AI to format these company names to look more natural, more natural for conversation through cold email. So what we're going to want to do is download this list, come all the way back to Lead Academy to our formatter, which is going to format the company names using AI. And we've prompted this. And a cool part about this is that other softwares, you can use Clay to format company names, etc. But this is much cheaper because for each input, it does 20 company names at a time. So it's 20 times faster and 20 times cheaper than you doing it on another source. So yet again, I'm going to wait until I get my leads back, and I'll show you guys when it's done. Okay, there you go. Once again, we got the list. As you can see, it shows how much we spent. So we spent 3 cents for this entire thing. And there you go. So as you can see, right, we have all these names. They're formatted so we can use them in real conversation. And again, that's just how we built that list. So hope that's useful. Now, the next part is building out the scripts. So similar to the lead list building process, we're going to keep these scripts very simple, not too much, not too flashy. And we're going to test out my client's offer and see if it resonates with people in that lead list. When running any campaign for the first time, we run macro campaigns with tons of volume to see if our clients offer something our ICP wants. So I made another video on this, my last video, I believe, or two videos ago. And essentially, I go over how we validate an offer for our clients. We run 2 campaigns. One campaign is very hyper targeted to exactly who they want to target, and one is testing out if their offer is actually resonating with the prospects. since we are very known, or we know the e-commerce space a lot, and we've been doing e-commerce cold email for a long time. We have a lot of e-commerce clients. We know the supplement, food, face and body care industry very well, so we don't have to run those hyper targeted, or rather we don't have to run those big campaigns, because we understand that the offers work. So as I said, typically run for sub niches, but we know it works, so we ran with this script. Very simple. We're just trying to go ahead and get people to say yes or no to our offer. So we say, hey, first name, not sure if your CMO oversees your Amazon account, but what efforts are you making to capture the attention of the 33% of people who bypass your listing and are not converting? So from this, we literally just got an answer from the people, and this worked very well. This is just like a poke the bear question. This is just saying, like, listen, there's 33% of people, which that's just a spin tax number. Like we literally just made that up. So, there's 33% of people that are just going by your listing and not purchasing. Any reason why? And, you kind of get them to think about it. It's like, why are there only 30? Why is there a lot of people not clicking on my listing? Then they respond and we get a conversation going. As I said, with e-com, it's very, very competitive, but if you can get a good script in front of the right person, at the right time, you're going to get them to answer. And typically, questions like this do get them to answer. So that's why we have that. And as you can see, super simple script, not a lot of personalization. We are just trying to get an answer out of the clients, my clients' prospects, and continue a conversation regarding the current situation that they have. Now, the next part is inbox management. So this is a very important step, and one that for us is really easy to manage. We have a full inbox manager set up with Airtable that lets us respond to interested prospects quickly. So I can show you guys what I mean by this. We have a full inbox manager set up within Airtable. Awaiting response. These have to be responded to. Positive response, deliver asset, meeting requested, archive, and out of office. Everything gets categorized through AI and sent to our inbox manager, and our inbox managers answer accordingly within 5 minutes to get the best results or the best responses out of the prospects. And that's pretty much the entire process of how we actually launched a successful campaign for our client. If you did enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe if you guys want. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.